Welcome to Beast and Motorcycles. Today we are doing a caf review. We're looking to do a lot of these videos for you over the period of the next few weeks and months, and hopefully make it a permanent thing where we go to different cafes nationwide and we look at them and see if they're biker friendly, see what sort of amenities they've got, what quality of food that they offer us and things like that. I'm going to pass you over to Bear now. He's going to tell you about the reviewing system and how we've set it up to hopefully make it as fair as possible for each caf.
So we use gears, 1 to 6. 6 gears, brilliant. First gear, crap.
So once we've done the first impressions, and obviously we're going to then look at food and menu and waiting and how long it takes for our food, we're going to look on the menu. We're going to look at menu size. Is the menu too big? Is it too small? Or is it just right? Because the too bigger menu is confusing. The too smaller menu is just, you don't know what you want to eat because there's not enough to choose from. It's very difficult to get it right. We're going to look at price after eating. Is it too cheap? Is it fair? And is it expensive? The price is based on the quality of the food. So our food's just arrived to the place we're at. What we'll do is we're going to eat our food, then we'll come back to you and we will talk you through the rest of what we're doing on here, which is speed of service and the quality of food. First of all, the place where we're at, the speed of service is impeccable, I've got to say. We've not been here long. The time it's taken me to set up the camera and do the first bit of the video, our food's arrived and it looks delicious. We'll be back in a minute.
See you in a minute.
I've got to say my eggs are all right, mate.
Yeah.
I'm a connoisseur of scrambled eggs and that's a good scrambled egg.
Yeah, it is.
How's your beans scrambled egg? And
Alright, actually.
he's got beans with scrambled egg. I don't think beans belong with scrambled egg.
You can call me weird, I don't mind. I like trying new stuff.
Scrambled egg is meant to be a nice firm food, not
is.
covered in wet sauce.
Yeah, but beans are healthy.
We won't get into that right now. So just to recap while we're eating, we are doing our review on speed of service, portion sizes, quality of tea and coffee. Now he didn't have tea or coffee, I had a cup of tea. My tea's good. Go to a few cafes and you get a cup of tea and it tastes like water, it's no good. The price, food and menu, waiting for food time. Waiting for food time, great English. First impressions and parking facilities. So while I'm eating my breakfast, I'll tell you where we are. We are actually at my most local biker cafe, apart from another one that I don't go to because I think the owner is evil, so I won't name it. But they are an evil human being. We are at the 1066 Morrison's Cafe on the A21. It's called Route 1066. You'll find it on Facebook. We will leave a link in the description to any directions to it. I'm going to give their parking facilities a 6 out of 6 because they've got massive parking area. Their bays are evenly spaced out, and I've seen hundreds of motorcyclists appear in this car park, and there's plenty of space for them to park. What do you think, Bear?
Alright. That a wasp?
Yeah, just eat your dinner, it'll go away.
In my opinion, because all in all, it has a lovely size and it is very bite friendly. So I'm gonna give it 6 out of 6.
First impressions, it's clean, it's tidy.
Yeah.
They keep it clean and tidy. The staff were really lovely. We walked through the door.
Yep.
They immediately said hello. They asked us how they could help us. When Bear didn't know what he wanted to drink, they offered him a hot chocolate.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't take it. I think it was a little bit too warm for a hot chocolate.
We've got next, kid. You follow into the next one. So if you speak again. So you follow in.
Next we have hygiene rating. That goes with cleanliness. It is quite good.
We're actually guilty. We haven't looked at the hygiene rating on the door yet. It's usually on the door when you go home.
Yeah. Sorry. Well, we'll come back to you with that. Next, we've got food and menu rating. Food and menu.
They do a make your own breakfast, which I like. I personally don't want to eat all of the fatty food there is in a cafe. I don't want all the bacon, all the sausages, all the black pudding and all that. I want to be able to put my food together. I want scrambled eggs, a slice of toast, a bit of bacon and a sausage. And they let you do that, which I think is really good. They also have a Morrison's, so if you don't want a breakfast when you come here, if you ride your bike in here and you don't want a breakfast, you can go to the Morrison's, get yourself a protein shake, protein bar, you know, whatever it is you want, you can go in there and get that. And they've got a fried chicken place. I have tried the fried chicken one day on the road with Michael. Fried chicken's pretty good as well. So overall for menu, I'm gonna give them about a 6 out of 6 for the menu as well.
I'll give them a 6 out of 6 as well. To be honest, the menu's not too small. You've got a lot of options. When you get a big menu, it's like you get one, but it's that big. That you do have a screen menu, unfortunately, but it like flicks through the stuff for you, so it's quite good. And as my dad did say, we do get to pick our own food.
We're going to say the menu's pretty damn good. We're happy with the menu. We give them 6 out of 6 for the menu. What was the price for 2 scrambled eggs on toast with sausage, bacon on one and beans and sausage on the other? So the total for that was 17 quid. So what do I think of that price wise? If we turn a calculator, so 17 divided by 2. Oh, we had 2 bottles of water as well. So it's £8.50. I had a cup of tea and a bottle of water. Now we can argue that most places are charging £1.50 to £2 for a bottle of water. That's just the nature of business. Everywhere you go does that. You can't judge people for that. Water a litre is more expensive than petrol.
How many years do you reckon it's worth? Is it cheap, fair or expensive?
I think their produce will be majority Booker's produce, but the bacon was cooked very well, the sausage was cooked very well, and it wasn't the cheapest sausage in the world, it wasn't the most expensive sausage in the world, it was about mid-range. So I've actually got to say, I think their food is fair for the price. And yes, you will always pay more when you pick off of a menu. So if you go into a restaurant or a cafe of any sort and you ask for something off the menu, you'll pay more for it because it hasn't got a set price. And they'll charge you more for an egg. So if I'd had a breakfast, a full breakfast would probably only cost me 8 quid. So I'm going to give them 5 out of 6 for their price band. 5 out of 6 for their price band with the food quality. Sum up. Bear's going to sum up for you what we think of Route 1066 Café.
So, the parking and all, 6 out of 6. Because, as we both said, it is large, you've got enough space to park. 6 out of 6 for customer service. One reason, they're polite, they're just nice, they offer you.
They were very polite actually.
Yeah. Food quality for price, 4 out of 5, 4.5 out of 6. Sorry, I said that wrong. The reason why we did that is I will hand you over to my dad because he hasn't said that to me yet.
Here's the reason why we haven't given them a 6 out of 6 for food quality for price. Number one, no one's going to be perfect. The chance of someone getting 6 out of 6 for food is going to be quite slim. There are always going to be points involved, like the way someone's cooked it. It's never going to be right to everyone's taste. Again, this is my opinion. Some people might come in and say it's 6 out of 6 or 5 out of 6. I think the price was just about right for the quality of the food, but again, there can always be an improvement on price range or quality of food wherever you go. Gordon Ramsay can probably even improve quality in his restaurants for the price that he charges stuff, and he's one of the top chefs in the world. That's why he's always looking to improve. But we do think that the food was of a good standard, and that's the most important thing when you come to a cafe, is the standard you're looking for is good enough that you can sit down with your mates, have a cup of tea, talk about whatever you want to talk about on a Sunday, and the food isn't of a poor quality, and it certainly was not that. The Route 1066 cafe, the food is certainly of a good quality standard. It's a good standard, so go on in.
And the size of the menu, 5 out of 6. It's in the middle. You do have an option to choose what you want to choose. Beef, 5 out of 6.
I think the menu is just about perfect. You can pick what you want off the menu and separate it down. Some cafes won't do that. Some cafes have a set menu, and that's all you can have. Like, you can't say, can I have scrambled eggs with a slice of bacon? And that's what I want to be able to do. I want to be able to go into a restaurant or a cafe and say, this is actually what I want. I don't want your fixed menu. I don't eat like that. So I think they've got that right by allowing you to have a pick your own breakfast menu. I also don't think the menu is too extravagant for the restaurant, or sorry, for the cafe, because they've separated it into the fried chicken place, Morrison's and the cafe. It's given the cafe time to really concentrate on what they're doing, which has increased the quality of their food and their service. So that's why we're giving it a 5 out of 6 for size and menu. I mean, we've given them a perfect score on customer services, because you can get a perfect score on customer services when you bring my food out within 15 minutes. You bring it out with a smile and a conversation, and when I walk through the door and you immediately meet and greet me and my son with a smile, and offer a drinks option because he couldn't decide what he wants, you're getting 6 out of 6, because that is great customer services. Speed of service, again, 6 out of 6. If you bring me my food within 15 minutes of me ordering it, you're getting 6 out of 6. That's the standard, 15 minutes. And it was out here. It was out here within, well, like I said, I set up my camera, I got the laptop open, me in bed, just sat down, just turned this on, was explaining to you about how the scoring system works, and the food arrived. That was impeccable, and it was scrambled eggs, sausages and bacon. So if that had taken 40 minutes, I'd be like, what's wrong? That's about how long it should take. So that's why they get 6 out of 6. I think if you come here on a busy Sunday, you need to be giving them leeway that it won't be out in 15 minutes, because they could have 250 motorcyclists turn up here, all ordering their breakfast. So you're gonna have to give them a bit of leeway for that. But if you turn up on a quieter day, it's gonna be out quickly. Okay, obviously you've got to give people time and leeway for how busy they are. If they're not very busy, it's gonna be quicker. If they're very, very busy, it's gonna be slower. But I think it's, all in all, it's pretty good. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pause this, I'm gonna bear the camera, and he's gonna walk around the garden and show you the garden facilities. He's gonna walk around and show you the outside of the building. So we're gonna exit over there, kids. Okay?